I do have some other things that I need to pack. Other things. I have a lot, okay? I have the makings of a vacation suitcase, but I'm going to eat. Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. As you can already tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be going on a cruise and I'm taking you guys with me. I know this is not the best time to be going on vacation. I have not been in the mood to go because we're living in unprecedented times, okay? But at the same time, you do need to get out of your house. It's already been paid for. So here we are. So I'm gonna be doing some bookish things pre-cruise, on the cruise, and I'll wrap it up when I'm back. As you all know, I'm very camera shy in public, so I am not bringing my camera, but I will obviously have my phone, so maybe I will record on there. Just know this video could be a fail. Who knows? I might come back and like, I'm not posting this. So today is Thursday. We don't leave until Saturday morning, but I work a whole day tomorrow. I need to do some things now. I was going through some of my library books because I was able to renew most but not all. I wasn't able to renew The Girl You Know, so I'm gonna have to return this one. It's not due until the 25th. However, the 25th is the day that we get back. We normally do a week-long cruise and we normally do Sunday to Sunday, but this time it's Saturday to Saturday. That's the Saturday we get back, and I don't want to deal with that responsibility of having to hurry up, come home, and then go bring it. So I'm just gonna return it tomorrow. I only got to page 34, 35. I think I'm gonna have to wait to see if there's an audiobook, and that means I'm gonna have to re-add it to my library wish list, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget that I ever tried reading that. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna keep the rest. I know I did renew them. The Queen's Spade, The Romance Rivalry, How to Survive a Slasher, and Isha Unscripted. I for sure still want to keep this. These three, I don't know. I think I will, because I mean I renewed it already. So I'm gonna put those to the side. I have these two books out as well. Three books. I own these. I had started reading Looking for Love in All the Haunted Places. I got to chapter 24, page 220. I just bought The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson. And I also bought Heartsick by Kristina Forest. I am planning on bringing this with me. I don't normally bring a physical book. This is going to be our third one. I've never brought a physical book before because I rarely read. I didn't read on the first cruise 2 years ago until after we got back on the boat from the last port. And then all of a sudden, I want to read. Last year, I attempted to read some. I did. I'm going to try a lot harder this time. So I will be bringing this with me. Oh, are the chapters long? I don't care. Anyway, so yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm going to put that by my suitcase. I'm kind of packed. I put some clothes in my suitcase last Sunday at like 9 p.m. I really don't care. I also did just get this book in. Black History is Your History. Super nice. I haven't started it, obviously. Knowing me, after I finish packing, we're leaving very early. We're supposed to be leaving at like 3 a.m. to get there. So knowing me, I'm probably not gonna want to sleep, even though I'm sure I'm gonna doze off because I'm not a night owl at all. I do not like staying up. I, of course, don't like reading either at night, but I think I'm gonna attempt to read some. I have some Kindle books that I've been reading, but I also have this that I need to finish. We shall see. I do also want to go through my Kindle library at some point because I need to see what's on there, because obviously I'm not gonna have Wi-Fi on my Kindle. I want to go through my Kindle library. I do like to put them in order, which doesn't make sense because the order doesn't stay on my Kindle. It stays on my iPad, but not my Kindle. I'm only looking through my Kindle Unlimited library. Okay. I still have Cuervo's Carnival to finish. So honestly, I don't have that long left. I'm going to actually move this to the top in hopes that I will finish this tomorrow or even later tonight, because I did get 2 YouTube videos ready, but I have it ready for this Saturday to post. I just need to schedule it, and I'm going to also schedule another one for next Saturday. I worked on that this week, so I haven't been reading that much. Maybe later on tonight I'll want to read, and I'm going to move that up. But the problem is that could affect my rating because I don't want to finish it. It's at least gonna be a 3-star. 57% of the way through. I have 4 that's uncollected, so let's add those. With all of them except Peep Show. Peep Show I read like 3 or 4 years ago, but I wanted to look at some stuff. Everything else I'm going to add to my Kindle folder, and then I can return this one. No, I'm not ready to return it yet. Okay, so back in my Kindle folder. So I did go ahead and start Body Count a while ago on September 29th. It's October 16th, but I did continue reading it today. It's gonna probably be a 3-star. It's not in a video or anything. Well, I'm talking about it now. If I can read tonight, I'm hoping to finish that. So that's gonna be my main priority. And then Cuervo's Carnival. I do like to try and put them in the folder in order of like what I'm most likely going to read, and then like the last one being there's not a high chance of me reading that. I did start Living Legends as well. I am 9% of the way through page 44, but of like 478. Now, I finally saw that Mia Ballard's book Sugar is now on KU. They must have just put that on KU because I've been looking. I've been wanting to read Mia Ballard, but there was only one book of hers called We All Rot Eventually. That was on KU, and I'm like, oh, my library can't get her other books because I've already tried. They said they can't. My bookstore doesn't have her books. So I'm like, oh, like how am I gonna read this? But I'm like, eventually Sugar might be on KU. And look, it is. I think I want to do an author taste test. Everything else I don't really care about. Oh, obviously the 2 new books that I added today, which would be Fever by Kimberly Brown and Safety Net. I did also add Harley LaRue's new book, but we'll see. Violent Things I'm trying to save for my alphabet challenge when I get to the letter V. Everything else is fine. Like obviously I'm not about to read all of these things. As long as I have those in order, I'm good with that. Okay, so that's done. The only thing I'm gonna have left to do, hopefully I remember, I should, is to, I can do it now. Because I'm planning on bringing this Kindle, which is my old one, instead of my new one, because my new one isn't waterproof. So I want to bring this one instead. I haven't opened this since I was reading Revive Me Part 2. Mind you, I read that like 2 months ago. 27%. Oh, it's already there too. Oh, well, that's not all of them though. Yeah, I took a bunch of books off. There's a limit on KU that you can have. I have to let it sync up. I don't want to just leave it because I will forget about it. Yeah, this is my Kindle. The only reason I got a new one, I waited about 3 or 4 years to get, I want to say 4 years to get another one. But this one is just very slow. And I understand this is not like an iPad, but compared to my new one, this one is slow as hell. And I'm like, I don't know how long this is going to last me. Look how slow. I already pressed the exit. See? But you also see they're not in order. The order that I have it on my iPad. Okay, so they're all queued up. The next thing that I need to do, like I mentioned, I have 2 YouTube videos that are already done. One that I'm going to be scheduling for this coming Saturday, and then the other for the Saturday that we get back. However, I didn't like how I spoke about one book. Like, I don't feel like I gave enough information. I wasn't happy with the summary that I gave. I want to listen to it again because maybe it is fine. Let's see. I have one where I'm planning my booktube content. I have another one where I'm giving book recommendations, 5 book recommendations. It's a new series that I'm starting if you haven't already seen the video. The very first genre that I talk about, I don't like the summary that I gave, but let me just listen to it again. See, I feel like the thing that I really wanted to mention is why he's doing that. But I did mention that they have a strained relationship. But the reason why he wants to do the letters is to kind of give Isaac answers as to why he raised him the way that he did. Do I need to add that though? I feel like it doesn't sound as bad as I thought. I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm still downloading the books to make sure I have them. I want to go eat. The only thing that I have left to do are my 2 thumbnails for the videos, and then obviously I need to schedule them. Hey, it is now Friday. It is time to buckle up and pack for the last time, but I'm also getting some other things done. So right now I am uploading my video for, seriously? I'm uploading my video for the Saturday that we get back. I don't know if I said that already, but I did schedule the video for tomorrow, which is Saturday. Okay, October 25th, 10:30. Got it. Audience no. Location, playlist, altered content, no. Upload. The only thing that's not accurate on this, so in my description box, I always link the video from the previous week. However, the previous one from this one isn't posted yet, so I don't even know if I can get a link, but that's fine. I can always fix that after. Right now, I am charging the Kindle that I'm bringing. I already put the book that I'm bringing with me as well. I also returned the one library book that I said I wasn't gonna wait for next week. As far as what I'm reading, so I decided to DNF Body Count. I did attempt to read this last night. Still have about an hour 20 left, and I just do not see myself finishing that. I don't want to struggle, and I've DNF'd for less, so I'm just gonna DNF it. It started off really good. Once the FMC gets with, oh, her name is like Riva, R-I-V-A-H. She gets with this guy named Cross, and I mean, as soon as they get together, I mean, it's just so quick, and that's fine. I also felt like the spicy scenes weren't really fleshed out. Like, we had the makings of it, and then it's like she needed to go back in and add more detail, because the first two scenes we got were fine. I'm like, okay, these are just the first two. That might mean that we're gonna have a lot after, which is fine. That can be short, but then they kept being like that, just very short and to the point, and for me, that's just not my taste and not what I was looking for in this kind of book. I did go ahead and start Safety Net last night. I read like the first chapter. I'm liking it. I'm like, which this is book 3 in the Mendel Hawk series, so I've read the other 2, so I've read this author before. At first I didn't realize it was a hockey romance, but it is. We have Lincoln, our MMC. I think he's gonna be benched because he hasn't really been passing his classes. This is set at a university. And then we have Celeste. Celeste has anxiety, bad. Okay, but what I'm liking about this is that Lincoln is actually really into her, and sometimes I don't really like that in books because I feel like it gives friends to lovers, and I do not like friends to lovers at all. She's not really into him like that, but I think it's because she has so much anxiety, meaning she can't really talk to people. And apparently we were introduced to them in a previous book, either Sunny Disposition or Teen Players. I honestly don't remember, which sucks because I read books sometimes and you know it's gonna be a series where the next few books are gonna be different characters, and it's like, as I'm reading one book, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait to get to the next one and read about them because I'm loving them in this, and then by the time the other book comes out, I don't remember who they were. Either way, I am enjoying it. I do have some other things that I need to pack. Other things, I have a lot, okay? I have the makings of a vacation suitcase, but I'm going to eat.
Oh, Blue Guana off to a good lead. Will Rex. Oh.
It is Thursday, October 30th. We have been home since last Saturday. It's crazy to think that a week ago, today, we were still on the ship, and now this is my 4th day of work that is complete. I wanted to show y'all my ducks because y'all didn't really get a good view of them. Problem is, I took them with me to work, so I don't have all of them. This one, I think this is one of the first ones I found. And the ducks, if y'all don't know, I don't know if it's on all cruises or if it's just Carnival, but people bring ducks with them, these kinds of ducks, and they hide them around the ship, and if you find them, you get to keep them. I've never brought ducks with me. I kind of regret not bringing them this time because I actually went duck hunting. When my mom and I were kind of done tanning and stuff, I'm like, okay, go put your stuff up. We're going on all these decks to find some ducks, and I definitely did find some. Mexico 2025. My mom found this one. She didn't know what it was, neither did I. It's mini ducks. Like mini. M-I-N-I. Green and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Look how small. Look how small. Oh, you can see me. It's green and yellow. And then this one. This is the same one. My mom found this one though, and I found this one. The reason why I know is because they put a Bible verse on the bottom. Oh, duh, I forgot this one. It's pink. I put it on my bag that I use for my Kindle. I wanted to put it on the Kindle, but that's not gonna fit like that. I was very curious how I was gonna show my content from the cruise in the vlog, and I'm actually happy with how it turned out. I knew I wasn't gonna film on there. I planned on it, but I knew I wasn't going to, and I'm glad that I didn't, because you know, living in the moment. But let's talk about books. Did I read or did I not? I did not really read what I downloaded on my Kindle. It was really a waste, because once I got on there, you know, you put everything on airplane mode and you can have access to the internet, but it's only some apps. And because I didn't really want to read what was on my Kindle, I read mostly on my phone. Let's go through them. I'm glad I took a picture of what my Kindle library looked like, because I'm like, once I start my week back home, I'm gonna be reading nonstop, because I was in the mood for short, spicy books, and I knew that that was gonna go really fast. So I needed to take a picture of what my library looked like. I will be posting a picture at some point of what my library looked like right after I synced my accounts, and then what it looks like now. It's very interesting. I did end up finishing Cuervo's Carnival. I finished it the Monday right after we got back from our first port day, which was Cozumel. And that's the only book that I completed on my Kindle. I attempted to start other books. For example, Safety Net, I only got to about 19%. I soon quickly realized that I was really in the mood for short and to the point spice. Before I figured that out, I knew that I was in the mood for spice, so I wanted to try and maybe read some of the authors that I know write spicy. And Deanna Gray does write spicy, but that's not what I wanted. Going based off the cover, the cutesy cover, that's not what I was in the mood for. I did try House of Rain by Harley LaRue. I think this is a sapphic vampire. I only read 3%. It wasn't moving quick enough for me. I attempted Fever by Kimberly Brown. 3% as well. I started Just Right by Sean. I only read 19%. That's kind of what I was looking for. A little too long. It wasn't a novella. It was just a short novel. About 300 something pages. Again, a little too long for what I was looking for. So then I found One for Two. I don't remember exactly how many pages it is. Maybe 170, one something. And I only read 72%. I don't remember. Did I finish it? I did end up finishing it though once I got back. But on the cruise, I only read 72%. And then I started Paranormal Love from an Immortal Thug. I only read 72% on the cruise, but I did finish it as well on the 25th, which was the Saturday we got back. So I must have finished it at home. I don't even remember what my Kindle library looked like before, because I was deleting all kinds of stuff. Now, there were other books that I ended up finishing. Again, I was really in the mood for erotic novellas, okay? For some reason, that's what I was wanting. I guess it's because we were doing all kinds of things on the ship, and it's like I didn't want to have to turn my brain on necessarily and read a bunch of pages in hopes to finish a book. Instead, I can just read some short books. I don't have to think about it. It's just spice. The first one that I ended up reading after Cuervo's Carnival was Spanked Brat, The Trespasser by Harley LaRue. Now, Harley LaRue does have some novellas that I always enjoy, and this is one. She has some more. I think it's like First Dates or something that I haven't read yet. So now that I'm thinking about it, I might read that today. Oh my gosh, I have been reading and I just DNF'd a book. I was trying to push through, but I can't. And I want to talk about it so bad, but I'm going to try and hold it in. And it's not in a video, so I might not talk about it at all. You might just have to see a review of mine. I had to DNF, and I hate DNFing because it's a waste of time. You mean to tell me I spent all day yesterday when I got back home reading, and a good portion of my breaks today reading a book that I just end up DNFing.
Huh?
But it makes me want to read something, you know, a little quicker. So I might read those by Harley LaRue just to see what they're about. That was October 24th. So that was the Friday. That was our last full day on the ship. As far as reading on the cruise, I was living in the moment. I mean, can you blame me? But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you reached the end of this video, comment down below whether or not you've been on a cruise. And I'll see you next week. Bye!